The Toothpaste Dilemma. Did you read my article? Yes, I have never forgotten the challenge with toothpaste. Now, there's two things. I forgot to take the phone off the hook. Two things about the toothpaste. One time I came home from working and my daughter was little, and I had a special item. And she came to me sheepishly, is this probably 5 years old, maybe not. Yes, she was going to kindergarten, so 5 years old. And I came home from working, and she looked at me and then comes over and says, "Mom, you love me?" "Yes, I do." "You love me more than stuff?" "Yes, I do." And all the time thinking, okay, what happened? "Well, why would you ask that?" "Well, Mom, you love me more than stuff." "Well, what happened then?" "Well, you know, the toothpaste holder, it was a lovely little ceramic one. It was quite lovely, not these little cheapy ones. But it was a lovely ceramic toothpaste holder, and you could stand it up and it would stand. I quite liked it. And she knew I quite liked it. Well, didn't she go trying to climb up on the sink to be able to brush her teeth, and got the thing and broke the ceramic, and she was in an awful to-do waiting for me to come home because she knew that that was something special. So that was the first toothpaste story. But really, don't the lessons come from the simplest everyday events? So that was one of the toothpaste. What do you think? What lessons come to you when you're brushing your teeth, for instance? Anything happened? Like, have you had any accidents or episodes around brushing your teeth? Sometimes it's simple, like the toothpaste goes splattering up and gets on my glasses, then I have to clean them. And when I was young, you know, I'd be doing it in a hurry, and pretty soon I'd have poked it in my cheek. And sometimes I'm just in a hurry and I go to squeeze the toothpaste onto the brush, and I went plop, and it hit one of those air bubbles, and way too much came out all over. What a friggin' mess. What a mess. I can't take that off. It wasn't too bad. But there's the toothpaste on my brush with way too much. Now, do I waste it or stuff it in my mouth? And if I'm stuffing it in my mouth, well, you can imagine the foam that came from that. But then you think, well, that's a waste. Let's put some of it, you know, if you squeeze the tube just the right way, it'll kind of suck a little bit back of it in. And well, that wasn't going to take enough of it in. I was just in a mess. So what have your accidents and episodes been? Brushing your teeth, or washing your dishes, or knocking over that glass of milk after you've disciplined your baby for knocking over their milk and hollering and screaming and carrying on, even if it was quietly and emotionally, and their milk were doing, then you knock your own over. And I did that one. So what do we learn? Well, sometimes we just say things. We get those words out of our mouth, and then we have to clean up after them. And it's just like too much words, too much in the wrong place. I've got a mess here. Just like trying to put the toothpaste back in the tube. Try that one. Your words, exactly the same thing. Exactly. Let me take those back. They're going to taste terrible when you take them back anyhow, because they shouldn't have come out in the first place, right? Have you ever had, and I got laughing about this one, because you know that we can criticize and judge everybody else because their mouth just goes, but we wouldn't do that. And then ours goes, you ever tried to clap your hand over your mouth, catch those words, but hey, you know, somebody's ears already heard them. They are out. They are not going back in. You're going to have to stop it. I am so sorry. That should never have come out. It can come out in emotion, you know, and it can happen to everybody. But if we just slow down all that emotional stuff, recognize that if we think it through and that's what we would want to do, then don't say it. Eventually, Enough of that. And you'll stop and think what you're going to sound like before you say it. So it's about getting your head in gear, sending it to your heart to see if that's really what you wanted to say. And even if it's what you wanted to say, how is it going to land on someone else's ears and heart? So yes, I would say checking for those powerful words that impact everyone. And you know, they impact who you're speaking to and who you're vomiting on, if that's what it is. And then there's the vomit all over yourself. Nobody wins. Why not use words of power, words of love, words that uplift, and words that resolve? I think that's what I want. And that's what I try to do. And thank goodness I do it more often than the other. That's your challenge for today. Consider about the power of your words as they go out. Consider, how would you ever take back something awful? And it takes a long time if you do. Wouldn't it be better just to learn to speak words of power thoughtfully, with intention, clarity, confidence? You can do it. You know what I'm going to say. Come on, click, like, follow, make some comments, get into the conversation. And you can also go to link.sandravox.ca, click on that second button, and have a chance to come out for a meet and greet so we can just talk about what are the power of words and how can we start to choose them. It's Coach Sandra, Compassionate Queen of Straight Talk. Blessings to you all. I have to run. Have a great day. You can do it. Yeah, you know, I can help. I have to always follow my thingy and get my end screen.